Hey there, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. What I received to share with you, this word is about being afraid to be seen, right? Now, it's very contradictory and somewhat counterintuitive because what I receive is that you crave the spotlight. Let's just be real. Now, what I receive behind that is it's not necessarily your ego that is craving the spotlight. To a certain extent, yes, but not completely. What I feel is that you have something that you wish to put in front of others, right? And in order to do so, you need to have that spotlight. But at the same time, you are shrinking yourself because that's how you've been programmed to be, right? You've understand and been around others who had, what is this spirit? It was almost like a thirst for the spotlight in such a way that they would suffer from dehydration if they were not in it, right? So in order to kind of boost them, you learned and you taught yourself how to shrink into the background, because what I receive is that you all automatically, whenever you walked into the room, you instantaneously commanded it. Now, I'm not speaking to your ego. I'm speaking to the truth, because there's a divinity on you. There is favor on you. Something that I often say, like to my husband, and I used to say it a while ago, is I'm one of God's favorites, right? Now that comes as a blessing and a curse, depending upon how you want to look at it. That means that I get my God smacks right away. So if I talk smack about somebody, then whatever I'm talking about is going to happen to me. So I've learned how to tame my tongue in certain situations and environments, right? Now it doesn't work all the time because I am human, but I am a work in progress. However, it is an illustration of the fact that, listen, when you receive that instantaneous resolve, when you receive that instantaneous, almost like lesson with regard to what you've just done, that's favor. Now, it may not seem like that because it's like, ugh, why can't I just get away with it? But it is favor. And that's something that's been placed on you. And when you have favor, you are seen. Now, people may not openly recognize you or openly acknowledge you, but trust, know, and believe that they do see you, right? So when you walk into the room, they might start whispering about you, right? About what you're doing, what you're wearing. And these are things that don't even register on your mind because you're just existing. Right? And so because of that, you had to teach yourself to shrink. You had to teach yourself how to pull back. But what God is saying right now is not the time to pull back. Now is the time to push forward, right? Push forward into your destiny. Whatever you have on your heart right now, in your spirit, is meant to come alive right now. When God is like getting super excited, like now is the time. Now is the time. What I hear is, if not now, then when? If not you, then who? Because you keep trying to put it off on other people. You keep comparing yourself to other people. You keep thinking, will I be good enough? And the answer is a resounding yes. Yes, you are good enough. Yes, it is meant for you to do. Yes, this is your time. Yes, this is your season. But at the same time, we can't live in the expectation that God is going to make everything happen, even without our involvement, right? Sometimes, yes, people will come knocking at your door. Your phone will ring. You will get that email that you weren't expecting, right? With those blessings, because that's an example of your favor. However, at the same time, when it comes to your manifestations, your goals, the things that have been put on your heart, right? You have to do your part. You have to be ready, willing, and able to put yourself out there, to stop shrinking, to allow yourself to actually have that spotlight that you've been secretly craving the entire time. And the reason you've been secretly craving it is because it is meant for you. Not everyone craves the spotlight. Not everyone feels like they need to be on center stage. Right? But if you have that feeling in your heart, in your spirit, in your mind, in your soul, in your being, that's because God has placed it there. And right now, what I feel in everything in me is that this is a time to shift. This is a time to claim your domain. This is a time to claim your inheritance, right? And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about divinity. Because if you don't know, you're about to know that divinity is worth way more than any finances that can be in your bank. I'm not going to keep going on and on, even though I could, but this is your time. Stop shrinking, get into alignment, and just go and do it. And that's it.